The Power of Ignoring Thoughts. A Buddhist Tale. Nestled in the lap of the Himalayas was a small valley where the morning sun pierced through the mist to kiss the mountain peaks. In the serene valley stood an ancient Buddhist monastery called Shanti Vihar. It was not only a center of meditation and self-awareness for monks, but also a source of inspiration for people from nearby villages. The head monk, Acharya Vishuddha, was a figure of calm dignity, with a peaceful face and deep eyes reflecting boundless wisdom and compassion. His teachings were simple yet profound, and people from far and wide would come to him seeking solutions to their problems. In the same valley was a small village called Suraipur, home to a young man named Kushal. He was hardworking and honest, toiling in the fields to provide for his family. But despite his efforts, Kushal's mind was never at peace. A storm of thoughts constantly raged within him, worries about the future, regrets about past mistakes, and emotions like anger and jealousy towards others. These thoughts were so overpowering that peace seemed a distant dream. He couldn't sleep at night, couldn't concentrate on his work during the day, and slowly his life began to feel like a burden. One day while plowing his field, Kushal's mind again got trapped in a whirlpool of thoughts. I made a mistake selling last year's crop. If I had sold it at the right price, I'd have more money now, he thought. Then his mind leapt to the future. If it doesn't rain this year, my crop will fail. How will I feed my family? These worries overwhelmed him, and he left his plow and sat down under the shade of a tree, his face clouded with sorrow and despair. At that moment, an elderly man from the village, Grandfather Ramdas, who was a disciple of Acharya Vishuddha, happened to pass by. Seeing Kushal sitting despondently, he approached and asked, "Kushal, my boy, why do you look so downcast?" Kushal sighed deeply and poured out all his troubles to the old man. "Grandfather, my mind is never calm. I'm constantly troubled by thoughts, regret about the past, worry about the future. I'm exhausted by them. Is there any way to escape this mental turmoil?" With a gentle smile, Grandfather replied, "Son, your problem isn't new. It's a part of every human life. But there is a solution. You should go to Shanti Vihar and meet Acharya Vishuddha. His teachings can help you emerge from this unrest." Kushal trusted the old man's advice, though he was a bit hesitant. Still, he decided to visit the monastery the next morning. As the first rays of the sun lit up the valley, he set off towards Shanti Vihar, the first lesson at the monastery. The atmosphere at the monastery was peaceful and sacred. Monks sat in deep meditation, and there was an aura of profound silence all around. Kushal bowed to Acharya Vishuddha and shared his troubles. The Acharya listened patiently, then spoke in a calm voice. "Kushal, your mind is like a river. Just as the flow of water in a river never stops, the flow of thoughts in the mind is also continuous. But just as dirty river water can be cleansed, the thoughts of the mind can also be purified and brought under awareness." Kushal asked eagerly, "Acharya-ji, how can I control my thoughts? They don't seem to be in my control." The Acharya smiled and said, "You don't need to control your thoughts, Kushal. You just need to learn to ignore them. Buddha said the mind is like a guest house. Thoughts come and go like guests. You don't need to let every guest into your home. Some guests should simply be turned away at the door.